Want to hear the story about me trying to make fucking dumplings? Let's talk about that. Hey, where any fucking Asians out there? Any Asians listen to this podcast? Anybody from the Far East migrated over here? Maybe a second generation? Or maybe your family's like old school and they kept the tradition going so you know how to make fucking dumplings. I love dumplings. All right? I'm like Oprah right now. I love dumplings! I fucking love dumplings. And I told you the story of when I was in Singapore and I was on my way to Hong Kong and I was in the fucking airport lounge and that cunt ate all the fucking dumplings. I swear to God, I don't know how his belly wasn't hanging over his pants. He was this little skinny motherfucker. It was like he was a competitive eater. They kept bringing him out in groups of like 14 and this fucking guy would eat like 11 of them. It's like he was flying around the world and there was going to be no food in the goddamn plane. So, the best dumplings I ever fucking had, I was in Hong Kong. I went to some dim sum shit. Oh, I don't know what the hell it was, but it is a fucking art form over there. But I'll tell you, here in America, they still do a great job with the dumplings. The pot stickers, I love them. All right? I told you guys a while ago, I wanted to get outside my palate, and I never cooked with any of the Asian shit, even though I love it. Right? So I decided that I'm going to try to make these fucking dumplings, right? So, of course, I don't have any of the ingredients I need other than the flour, hot water, sugar, salt. What the fuck else did I have? And, of course, I had some of that soy sauce. I had that, but everything else I didn't have. I didn't have anything else. So I go to the white grocery store, right? I go to their little Asian section. That's right next to the Mexican section. That's a little bit bigger. And then everything else is just for Northern Europeans. I mean, that's a white grocery store. That's what it's like. Okay? So I say to the guy, you got any of this fucking chili sauce? Do you have any of the dark soy sauce? And, I actually asked an Asian dude that worked at the fish counter, and he was like, nah, man, they don't have that shit here. And I was like, do you know where I can get it? And he was like, no. I mean, I don't know where you live. And I was like, all right, sorry. So I ended up going to... whatever. Was it Koreatown, Thai Town? I don't know what the fuck it was. I went into this grocery store and I come walking, whole new fucking world. All these fucking noodles, all of this shit I'm looking at going, that's the stuff when I order. There it is, right there, right? So, I'm looking for I needed like corn flour and they didn't have any. So when I went to the Thai grocery store, I was looking for it and there was this Asian lady there with their mother, and she sees me, the fucking white dude, old round eye here, looking at the shit, trying to figure stuff out. She starts laughing. She goes, what are you trying to make? And then I laughed. I said, I'm going to try to make dumplings. She goes, all right, what do you need? And I said, I'm trying to find corn flour. She goes, oh, it's just, since she talks to her mother, they're fucking, this is the real deal shit, bilingual shit going down, and they're trying to help me find the corn flour. They couldn't, so they found this other shit and that was close to it. And we were like, I don't know if you can use that. So I was like, fuck it. Maybe I got to go to Chinatown. I have no fucking idea. So I thank them, and they say good luck, and I leave. Then I'm standing up at the register, and it was hilarious. That same woman came up to me, and this is what she says to me. This is like a minute later. She goes, excuse me. She goes, were you the guy I was just talking to? And immediately I'm like, oh, my God, we all look alike to him. So I laugh and I go, yeah. And she goes, I just Googled it. You can use this as a substitute. She took the time out to Google it. I was like, you know what? You're awesome. She said, no worries. I said, all right, see you later. So now I got a new grocery store to go to. So I come home. So I go to the meat store. I get my fucking pork and all that shit. I get my ginger, right? All the shit that I'm going to put in there. So I go to make this. Making the filling was fucking easy. My bok choy, fucking cutting up the green onions, all of that. It's smelling right. It's looking right. Everything's going good. Then I go to do the fucking dough, and God damn it, that was a motherfucker. Not mixing it up. Mixing it up was easy, but like just trying to make them into a round circle was, that was not easy. Forget about folding them up. And so whatever, I put a little oil in the pan. It took me forever. It took me like 2 hours to do this whole thing. And I was talking to somebody else who married into an Asian family. It was just like, oh man, he goes, when they do it, they fucking, how quickly, they can fucking get the dumpling together and fold it up and make it look right. It's like it's like magic, and I'm sitting there all clumsy trying to get the thing together. And it took me like 2 hours to get the whole thing together. And for whatever reason, this fucking recipe, I had like, how many did I have? I had like 40 of them. I almost quit like 15 times, just going like, how many times could I have ordered dumplings from the people that invented them, that know what the fuck they're doing? But I plowed ahead, right? So I get the oil in the pan, and I just follow the thing. When they get nice and golden brown, then you pour your water in, you put the lid on them, and you steam them. When the water's gone, they're done. And I got to tell you, they were ugly. On a scale of 1 to 10, they were a strong 6. Did not look good. Too many different sizes. Even though the ladies on the video showed me how to do it, I still fucked that up. And then I'm the worst. I have to stop fucking doing this because I always go to Nia like, was it good? How does it taste? Is it good? And the second she knows I want approval, she turns into fucking Simon Cowell. She was just like, oh, they're. It's like, and I even say, I go, listen, I know these aren't great for a first attempt. That's pretty good, right? I insecure fucking guy that I am. I need just give me a little fucking feedback. Comedian. That's why I like stand up. Huh? Did you guys like it? Ha ha ha. We liked it. Dead silence. All right. I get it. All right. How about this one? Now do you like me? Do you like me again? That's how I live my life. I live moment to fucking moment, not in a Zen way, just in a completely insecure way. Right? So she's not giving it up, and I go, so what's up? She goes, there's something. I don't know. The dough is just not. She's clearly just opening them up and just eating the middle out of them. I go, too like sticky. She goes, no, that's not the word. And immediately I'm just like, oh God, I just want to fucking just Gummy? Is that the word? Yeah, sticky, gummy. You want a thesaurus? However you say that fucking word. So this is what happened is, I learned from this chef that you got to be, tasting your food. Forever, I used to cook and I wouldn't be tasting. So I was tasting them the whole fucking way. And the chef told me, by the time it's done, you're not going to want any because you've tasted so much of it. So I'd already had so many fucking dumplings. The time I got it, like I was almost a little sick. And I fucking ate them. And I knew that they weren't right. But I definitely had a good time. I think I would quarter that recipe. So I only make like fucking 8 of them. Then I could have fun. And I could actually like take my time. Rather than, dude, it was like, I swear to God, it was so perfect that I did it during tax time because that's what it felt like, when you get all your receipts all laid out. I had all these little balls of fucking flour. But, dude, this morning, like, I didn't even clean up. I went downstairs and I was just like, I ate dumplings and I had a fucking scotch. I was doing so well on my diet. The next day I fucking woke up, looked like a starving child with like a distended belly. If that starving child was an alcoholic. And, so I came upstairs and just the smell of that fucking soy sauce and all that shit after all those dumplings I fucking ate. And I swear to God, I actually have a newfound respect for that son of a bitch that ate all those dumplings in Singapore. I don't know what the fuck that guy's stomach is made out of, but dude, you can't eat all of that dough. So then, of course, eating like that kind of threw me off my diet. Went to this fucking great cookout today, and I ate well, but not well, if you know what I mean. So, who knows? Whatever. I'm doing well. I'm doing well with the diet.